Welcome to our channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about arrays. What is an array? In Java, we can define arrays in two ways. First one is array is simply the sequenced collection of elements of same data type. What is the meaning? Array is simply collection of elements and all the elements are arranged in a sequential fashion and all the elements must be of same data type. This is an array that is similar to the array that we discussed in C programming. In Java, we have one more definition of an array. So, an array is simply a sequenced collection of objects generated from same class is also known as an array. So for a single class, you can create some collection of objects that is also called as an array. Now, what are the different types of arrays? Anyway, one is one-dimensional array, that is the single dimensional array. Second one is multi-dimension, that is more than one dimension, that is called multi-dimensional. Now, in this session, first we will discuss single dimensional array. So, 1D array. We know the definition. The arrays which are declared with one dimension, the arrays which are declared with one dimension are called one-dimensional array. What are the two syntaxes? Data type space array name is equal to new data type of size. This is the syntax for creating an array of some set of elements. For example, create an array of integer. Int a of is equal to new int of some 10. So here meaning is we are creating an array A. In Java, for allocating the memory, you are using new operator. Now, initially, what happened? Whenever you are using new operator, some memory is created. How much memory? 10 elements of each one integer. So, 10 elements memory is created. That is 10 into 4. 40 bytes of memory is created and that is referred by the array name A. This is the way to create a one-dimensional array. Now, I will explain the same with one example. Class array demo1 public static void main string args of. Now, here system dot out dot println enter number of elements. How many number of elements you want? You need to enter. Suppose before that one, I am creating scanner object. Okay, here I am creating scanner object. First to read the number of elements. Suppose int n is equal to sc dot next to int of. These are my number of elements. Now, after reading the number of elements, you need to declare an array. You need to declare an array. Now, declare the array. Int a of is equal to new int of, already we created the number of elements n. Now, what is the next step? The next step is enter the values into the array. System dot out dot println enter elements into the array. So exactly the same concept what we discussed in C language. The only difference you are getting is syntax. The only difference is you are getting in terms of syntax. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I less than n, I plus plus, a of I is equal to sc dot next int of, like this you are reading the elements in C language. Within the for loop you are using this one scanner. Here I am using next int of. Okay, now just reading and displaying system dot out dot println the elements are for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. System dot out dot println simply a of I. I am printing the value. Close this for loop, close the main method, close the class. My program name is array demo1. Save this program. Array demo1 dot java. Go to the command prompt. Java C space array demo1 dot java. So, okay, you need to import the scanner class. Import java dot util dot scanner. Save. Now execute the program. Check any errors are there. No errors. So Java space array demo1. So you need to enter number of elements. Suppose 5. Now enter the element. First element, second element, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Now see this one, the elements are 4, 8, 9, 7, 6. This is the way to create a one-dimensional array. Here the array consists of some collection of sequenced collection of integer elements. So anyway, this is available in C language also. But coming to Java, we have another definition. A sequenced collection of objects that are generated from same class. Now I will discuss what is the syntax. Class name space array name of is equal to new class name of size. So here instead of data type, we are using class name. Why? Class is also a user defined data type. Class is also a user defined data type. Now, so my first example is reading and displaying multiple integer objects. Observe here, these are not data types, integer objects, that is wrapper class. Think you know that wrapper class. Predefined classes for each primitive data type, one predefined wrapper class is available. Here I am creating that one. Now write down one example program. Class array demo2 public static void main string args of. Okay, now within the main do the following. What is the first step? Suppose create a scanner class object. Scanner some sc is equal to new scanner of system dot in. New scanner of system dot in. Okay, now next one, enter the size of the array. I am reading system dot out dot println. Enter the size of the array. That is the number of elements that you want to store in the array. Assume the size is n. Int n is equal to sc dot next int. Here my concept is not storing the data values. Here my concept is an array with multiple objects. I am creating an array with multiple objects. So class name is integer. Remember, this is not a data type. Integer is a predefined wrapper class. Integer, some a of is equal to new integer of n. Here I declared an array which can store n number of integer elements, So system dot out dot println enter. For example, I use it like this, plus n plus elements. Suppose if I give an n value 5, enter 5 elements, just for displaying only. Enter 5 elements. Now, for int I is equal to 0, I less than n. Remember, here I will introduce one more attribute. N specifies the number of elements, or else you can use another. What is the name of the array? A dot length. Either you can use n or you can use dot a dot array name dot length. It also specifies the number of elements. You can use any one your wish. Okay, open the for loop, closing the for loop. Within the loop, read the element a of I is equal to, here a of I not consists of value, a of I consists of an object. So new integer of sc dot next int of. If you refer the wrapper class concept, then it is very easy here. Wrapper class object, then it is very easy here. Now system dot out dot println the elements are. So simply I am displaying the elements. For int I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus. So directly I am printing system dot out dot println a of I. So here what a of I? That is an object. Remember, that is especially an integer object. So for the string objects and for the wrapper class objects, by default, toString method is available. Remember, even though you are not writing toString method, no problem. It extracts the data from the object. Anyway, if you return, it will take that one. Now, save array demo2.java. First, you need to write import java.util.scanner. Okay, now execute the program. Go to command prompt. javac array demo2.java. So sc dot a of I is equal to, 1 second, we will check that one. Integer has been deprecated and marked for removal. See this one, this is warning. If you are going to wrapper class, what is the meaning? In the future, this function, this type of procedure is automatically deprecated. So at the time of this one, you are not directly, you can do sc dot next int. Automatically, the data is converted into object. This is called auto boxing approach. Anyway, if you are moving to the wrapper class, then you will get the complete idea. No problem. Java, that is just a warning. Array demo2. Now enter the size of array 5. Here enter 5 elements. First element, second, third, fourth, fifth. So the elements are, observe here what happened. Anyway, these are not the values. These are not the values. These are the objects. These are the objects. Now, whatever we discussed up to now, this thing I will explain diagrammatically. I will explain diagrammatically. Understand the concept carefully. First, what happened? First, I create this statement integer. Understand? Integer a of is equal to new integer of assume 5. Yes or no? Whenever you are creating this statement, simply what happened? One array is created. One array is created. What is the size? What is the size? The size is 5. Assume the address is some 0x11. This array will hold this one. Now what happened? Each array here can hold objects. So 0 x some 2, 0x33, 0x44, 0x55, 0x66. What happened? Here you are writing the for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than 5. Within this one, you are writing a of I is equal to new integer. Now, first to a of 0. So, 0x22, this is 0 index. Now, whenever you are assigning some value, what happened? Some address is already created 0x22. Within this address, what is the value? Suppose I entered the value 7. That value is to, by default, it also consists of two string method. For I is equal to 1, 0x33, some memory is created, suppose with the value and two string method 0x445566. So some value is created, index number 2, index number 3, index number 4. Now what is the concept here? This reference will hold 5 wrapper class objects. This reference will hold 5 wrapper class, that is 5 integer objects. Each object internally stores the value. Each object internally stores the value. You got the meaning? That is, here the array does not store the value. In the previous example, if you are taking like this, int a of is equal to new int of 5. So in this case, what happened? An array is created 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Directly the values are stored here. Not the, this is the first procedure. Here, not the value. The array will hold the reference of 5 objects. Each object we are storing the data. By using this toString, we are retrieving the data from this object. We are retrieving the data from this object. This is the way how to create an array with multiple objects. Multiple objects that are generated from same class. And finally, not only this for loop, in arrays, if you want, you can use another type of for loop also. For the class name. What is the class name? Integer is my class name, followed by one object. Space A. This is the syntax. So here no need to repeat the loop I is equal to 0, I less than 1. Automatically, each iteration K takes one value from the array. K takes one value from the array. See this one like this, system dot out.println k dot toString. You got it? So each iteration k takes directly the value. So directly the value. Now close this one. Anyway, check. We are getting the same result. That is just a warning. Enter the size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 elements. See this one? Again, the 5 elements. Instead of using the normal for loop, you can use this one. This is called an extended for loop. This is called an extended for loop. Okay. Now, extended for loop means simple thing. I will give the syntax of this extended for loop also. See this one. What is the syntax? For data type or class name. Even class is also data type, followed by variable name, colon, container. Container in the sense some sequenced collection. Container in the sense some sequenced collection. Here, what is the meaning? So, automatically, this variable takes the value. This variable takes the value. So, here, what is the advantage? No need of initialization, no need to check the condition, no need of increment and decrement. Okay. Directly you are taking the value. Okay. Now in the next session we will move to creating a multi-dimensional array. Along with, before creating multi-dimensional array, I will give you one more example of creating an array with some multiple employee details. Up to now, I am using creating an array with only integer. Suppose if you want to create user defined, I will write down that program also. That's the end of one-dimensional array. Thank you.